Titan's Head here, back to do another video review. This time going to be reviewing Transformers Combiner Wars Voyager Class Hotspot. Yes, I do have the Protectobots, although I had to order most of them offline except for blades. Yeah, that's how hard it is to find stuff in my city right now. Between the scalpers and people just not ordering enough, it's becoming to a point where I'm going online to buy my figures now, which is kind of sad. But I digress. This is Hotspot. His fire truck mode is based off the one Sentinel Prime used in Dark of the Moon, which is one that used, I think, exclusively with airports. I may be wrong on this. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's used by airports only. Now this is a ladder truck. At least what they use here in my town is we call this a ladder truck. And basically, what a fire truck like this would do would bring the ladder up, bring it to the side, tilt the basket, and start just spraying water into the fire. Usually from the top, if there's a hole in the roof that can be easily reached, and just start spraying water down into the fire and try to help to get the fire under control. This also could be used in rescues, such as getting someone off of a high place. So yes, you can attach his two guns to the front basket if you so wish. And there are ports in the back to attach it to here, if you so wish to do it that way. And it's like, no, those can't really fit unless you put them on the side, and that just looks weird. But yeah, this is his basic. If my only problem I've had so far QC-wise was some problems with the basket. The way the combiner mode head is sitting in there as part of the basket, it pegs in with those two holes you see like right there around the hose. And one side was just not pegging in. In fact, it's still not pegging in all the way it's supposed to. I've tried shaving it down and I just don't know what's wrong. So, I just don't know what went wrong. If you get that reference, you're kind of cool. But yeah, so turn it into robot mode. You just want to get these parts out of the way. This configuration isn't what you want for robot mode, as this locks everything in place and keeps it from moving around too much. Once you undo the back, which are the arms, you can then rotate it back. Undo the legs. I'm not a fan of how the legs how they accordion. I think it uses way too many pin joints in my opinion. I'm not sure if there was a simpler way of doing that, but it just seems a little too complicated in my opinion. Head back out, close the chest up, bring the arms down, and you have Hotspot in his robot mode. Now, it's not, it shouldn't be too obvious by now, but if you don't know, this mold will also be reused as Bruticus's Onslaught. And I think that's a little apparent in the head. I may be wrong, but I don't think that was supposed to be Hotspot's head. Again, I may be wrong, but I don't think that's his head. At least the cartoon, I don't think that was his head. I don't know about his G1 toy. He can carry both of his guns in this mode, possibly. And yeah, now the only other complaint I think I'd have, he has sort of a two elbow joint system. He's got his actual elbow joint here, and he has a joint right here, which is facilitated for combiner mode. I kind of wish this one locked in place, because it just bends so easily, and it really does feel like it gets in the way of posing sometimes. I don't know if that's just me, or if, because it doesn't, it makes me kind of wish there was a rotation joint back there, like up in here somewhere, so that the turn was the other way, which would make it easier to use the elbow joint. It bends in the way that I just don't really like, and I realize why they did it for the combined mode. Now I'm going to go ahead and show off the torso because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get the rest of the Protectabots done and reviewed so I can do Defensor. But yeah. I think... Shoot. The only other part is a lot of how these figures hold together. Particularly with this one, it's held together almost exclusively with tabs. And it is a wee bit fidgety at times, making sure everything is in its right tab when he's in combine mode. Because they come undone so easily if you jostle it the wrong way. They'll come undone so quickly. And I think that, at least with the chest piece, perfect. One of the wheels fell off again. That's another problem with this figure. Its friction wheels are ridiculously loose. To a point where I think a third-party company who's making any upgrade kits consider sending in a whole set of replacement wheels. Because he desperately needs it. But, yes, this is his torso mode. It's not too bad, I have to admit. It's a little flat compared to Generation 1 Defensor, but it ain't bad. The reason I do have his legs click back that one space, once you have everything attached to him, he has a tendency to lean forward a lot, and without them click back once, it looks like he's slumped over all the time. But, other than that, one other last thing would be his combined mode weapon. His weapons combine like that. After the awesomeness of Superions and the pretty cool nature of Menasors, this is a little stupid. I just keep them separated. I just let him have Defensor have two guns rather than one big stupid gun. Oh well. But yeah, pretty cool. If you can find him, I definitely recommend picking him up. If you can find him in stores. I've never seen this guy show up once in a store. So yeah. Until next time, this is Titan Zed saying I'll see ya when I see ya.